Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So, I really like that they added arena-style rewards to the ranked play. That's actually very cool. I didn't record mine, but I got some dust, the obligatory card back for level 20 or higher, and a golden Velen's Chosen, so bonus. Might have to play ranked more, but I'm still more of an arena guy, and here we are. Definitely not rogue, but I've got two good class choices. I'm just going to take shaman because it's more powerful. Give me all the TGT power. That is not all the TGT power. Don't like you. I really need to make like some kind of crazy paladin deck with him and What's Her Legend, and there are a lot of bubbles you can whip out now. Like, he's actually kind of crazy in that context. But not in the arena. Phases Manipulator, much more flexible and potentially useful. Fire Elemental, automatic pick. The other two guys were like fine, decent guys. They were no Fire Elemental. Huh. The Whirling Zap-O-Matic is like crazy if it can run away on it, but the Noyatron is actually really solid. It's tempting, but I guess I'll take the Whirling Zap-O-Matic. It is a class card. It's got more stats, but it often does not work out better. So we've got the Rush Taunt guy. It's interesting, right? Late in the game, he's still a taunt. It takes very little to get rid of him. In fact, a third of the classes can just pay 2 mana and kill him with their ability and probably get some kind of Inspire bonus, but still pretty decent. Dragonkin Sorcerer, I'm not going to have that many Shaman buffs for minions, I don't think. The Ogre Magi, I might get some burn, but I could take this guy and just have like a cheap play. Not super fond of the 2-1 though. I guess I would take that. Probably a mistake. Forked Lightning? Interesting. I mean, Overload really hurts, but it is really nice if you, say on a 7 mana turn, you can like play a Fire Elemental, and for that 1 extra mana you can Fork Lightning. Sure, the next turn you're hosed on mana, but Fork Lightning does a lot for 1 mana, as long as there are 2 targets. On the other hand, Acolyte of Pain could draw me cards. Wolf Rider could kill something. This is actually, like, not that easy. Oh, Fork Lightning. I know. It's more shaman-y. Harvest Golem is very good. If I took him, I would have 2 mechs already, which is a fair amount for mech stuff. I really should probably take the Flame Juggler, because he juggles fires and stuff. He's a croc who also does 1 damage. I like that. Man. Harvest Golem is not as good for your, like, pace, although he's hard to dislodge, and he's another mech. I'm gonna take him mostly because he's a mech. I'd rather have the other guy, but mech is good. Not going for pirates. I didn't take Bubble Guy, so Goblin Stalker. The Squire is pretty okay and rushy, and for once, as a shaman, using my like Inspire ability, using my hero ability more is pretty much always going to be good. There's no big drawback to it apart from not spending 2 mana on something else, which will always be there. So Squire would be good. On the other hand, Earthshock is really good to be able to silence things, especially for 1 mana and do a damage. I gotta take that. The Squire, as good as the Squire is. I really want the Dark Iron Dwarf, but Hex would be... No, I'm gonna take the Dark Iron Dwarf. I'm gonna regret it. Instead of hexing, I guess I can Lava Burst something. Or I could take the Auctioneer. I do have a couple of 1 mana spells. Max. Rare parts. This is all good stuff in this row. I think the Lava Burst is more flexible. Oh, you really want to have 1 Bloodlust, but I don't have the fat stuff yet. I think I'd rather have a Boulder Fist Ogre. Yeah, I'd rather pay 1 more mana, not have that drawback, and have the stats arranged better. As crazy as this guy can be. I really want to have a Bloodlust, but I'm going to take the Boulder Fist for now. Hex, very good. The Snowbolt is interesting. Have some damage stuff, which would benefit from that, and it would be cool. Like, he's pretty interesting, because I haven't played with him much, but he's not actually that exciting. Hex is very good, but I gotta take the Fireguard Destroyer, because it sometimes just randomly destroys your opponent. I'm gonna take another Dark Iron Dwarf, even though the Fairy Dragon is good. Dark Iron on Totem action is awesome. Is there any way that we're near a point where Totemic might have value? No. If I had a Totem Golem, maybe. I take the Corsair, hope I get a weapon. You are bad. But I have some mechs, I can give him a shot. You can have too much Fork Lightning. So I'm going to take Bone Guard Rush Lieutenant instead. Frostwolf Warlord seems pretty good for a guy who might have totems. We're going to go with the mech theme. These guys both fight pretty well. You are very outmoded now. There's that Bloodlust I wanted. Do I need like a Silent Knight or something? I think having one Bloodlust is good. My deck might be getting expensive. I don't know. I've got a bunch of cheap stuff, sort of. The Argent Watchman. Okay, so his drawback is much less because my Inspire isn't hurting me and I'm not a rogue. Still not like a power choice, though. I don't have any taunt unless I get, like, other than the totem. Exorcist could be good. No, I think Sun Fury. You can turn 2 totems into taunt totems. Then Lag. Wailing Soul, bad. Mogor's Champion, bad. You are so no Boulder Fist Ogre. Like, he's still an ogre. He's like 10 times smarter than you. His stats are arranged better, and he's not a rare. And he has no drawback. It's like, I guess we're taking the crappy Ancient Mage. The Wailing Soul is actively bad for me. Mogor's Champion is expensive, and he still could do a lot of damage, given my crappy choices. Like, in a real deck, I would never be taking him, but do I really want the Ancient Mage? I do have some spell damage. Or spells that do damage, I should say. And he could boost that. I don't have that much. I don't know, I'll take the stupid Ancient Mage. Healing Wave. Does a lot of healing, but I think I'd rather have a Drake who is also drawing me a card. Frostwolf Warlord. Who do I want? These guys. And I could have a bunch of totems dying for the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. It's kind of iffy. This guy, even if he dies right away, he still gave me 3 health, which is pretty decent. I think the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Opponents find him threatening. Dark Irons are nice, but they're no Fire Elemental. Just keep piling on Fire Elementals. 2 is not enough. I want more. More. Okay. This would normally be the choice anyway, but I'm a Shaman. He is like the bomb. Okay, interesting row. So, Tanky Mick doesn't taunt, but every time I make a totem I gain 2 health. Effectively. Like, every time I make a totem through my ability I gain 2 health. Or I could take this guy who is 4/4 for 5, but then every time I use my ability he becomes big and fat. He is like the Watcher, like the Shaman's Look Watcher guy, but actually better most of the time because you're not hurting yourself. The medic is interesting. Very control-y, slow things downy, and he is like sort of tough to get rid of, but he's not doing that much on his own. I'm not going to get that kind of healing synergy I would with like an actual priest. I mean, priest deck, he'd be awesome. I think I'll just take the Raider. More fighting. I need the Anoitron. I don't have a lot of mech stuff, but I could get another mech, and he's very good, but I want the Stormforged Axe. And there we go, Power Mace. Now, Argent Commander is very good, but the Power Mace is awesome. I actually have a good number of mechs that I was taking all along, mostly for no good reason, or just hoping I would get a Power Mace, but I got a Power Mace. The only things I have are the Power Mace and the Technician, but I have a decent chance of getting either one of those to go off, and the Power Mace, if you make that work, is sick. Plus, that gives me 2 weapons instead of 0, who could make crappy Pirate Taunt cheaper. Don't hold your breath. But, yeah, that is some stuff. So yeah, no, it's interesting that they're giving out arena style rewards. It really looks like the arena. Since I failed to record it, it gave me 3 boxes. I was only at like 16, which is sad. Although it says at 16 you're like in the top 40% of players or something, which is ridiculous. I guess it's just because most people aren't playing it. Maybe more people will play it now, because you get stuff. You're expensive. I guess I'm keeping you, even though you're not really starting hand material. I sense some totems in my future. No first turn play. Awesome. It would suck if I lose to a rogue in the first match. Okay, nothing there. I could play him, but I might as well just make a totem, because next turn I could play him, attack with the totem, and also Earthshock something. Seems like a pretty decent turn. Or, alternatively, just play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, especially since it's a taunt totem. It might die before him. Flesh-Eating Ghoul would be okay, but I can actually kill him if I shock him and use the totem, so thinking of doing that. Is it really worth it? I mean, Flesh-Eating Ghoul out would be okay. She'd have to spend something to kill this and then get the Ghoul. I'll try the Ghoul. You know what? He's got a reasonable chance, right? The worst that happens, she spends a card or something killing this, and then trades him for the Ghoul. Okay. He's not going to get knife thrown into oblivion. Ah! That's a little threatening. Stupid coin questing conceal. Awesome. You maybe should have attacked before concealing. You didn't want to kill this for fear of giving it. Okay, whatever. Interesting. I'm wondering if I should just cast my stupid taunt.
I wonder.
Make it harder for this guy to get. He's going to keep getting bigger, though. That he is going to be a problem until I Earthshock him. But no, I think. Well, I could just make a totem, play this, and then do some damage. It's not horrible. Let's do that. Works out well for the mana. Sure, why not? This guy might get through and do some damage, but I'm guessing my opponent's counting on him accomplishing something, and I'm going to nuke him down to 1 hit point and 2 attack. So whatever he does this turn will probably be effective. That was annoying, but okay. Ow. Ghoul's bigger. Yay. In fact, if this guy attacks and kills that, the Ghoul will be big enough to kill him. Until she casts another card, but, you know. I would think she would go bam, dagger, stab. Although it means he's too big to be killed by that guy. Just hit me. Seems like the thing to do. Can you use him? Oh, right, because he can trade and kill that. Oh, that's even smarter. Fail me. The stabbing is unfortunate. A weapon would be nice. No, of course not. That's okay. We're going to shock the crap out of him. He is not allowed to live. After that, this guy would be a pretty weak-ass play. So is he. So, got mostly nothing. I really can't do anything good at all. I could make a totem and give it taunt. I don't even have like the Inspire Giant, who would make that more worthwhile. This guy will just get get beat down. I'm hoping he'll be free later, which is a silly hope, but he's not doing much more for me right now than this thing is. Oh well. Not accomplishing a lot this game, that's for sure. I wish that would have been a nice turn to play the Azure Drake, but then I wouldn't have had an Earthshock to screw him over.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
And now he just gets to suicide. He thought he had such a glorious life ahead of him. Or he's just going to beat my face in. Okay. Ow. Would be a good time for Fork Lightning, probably. Fire Elemental's also pretty good, although we can't blow that up quite. Damn. Still, seems necessary. I think I'm better off killing a bunch of other stuff as opposed to that. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I kill that with both my things, I'll just have a 2-1. Or I could kill him so he doesn't get bounced or something. I'd have a 2-1 and another 2-1 to back it up, and I'd blow up this, and then he'd have 4, 5, 6 attack. Oh.
I wonder.
Still have a bunch of attack, but yeah, I think I have more left if I just do it this way. He gets to keep his Dark Iron Core for now. She can either start doing more damage to me, because she is ahead in the race, or she could spend a couple of these guys to take him out. I don't know. It's looking iffy. I really didn't get that much like Grand Tournament stuff this time around, did I? Boo. That is a lot of guys. One thing I noticeably did not get was a Lightning Storm. Fork Lightning is not going to cut it. Ow. 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 You got no reason to stop. You got reason to start giving things taunt. Okay. There's a lot of damage I can do, but I think I've got to do this and give stuff taunt, really. That takes out the most damage. Then kill him.
Shield up.
With like some kind of sort of defense, but I am hurting. I do have, that's a lot of taunt though, so that's a little bit helping me live. This guy might also help me live, especially if I draw one of the weapons, that would help. This is very good. I can do him and a totem next turn.
Many options.
Okay, looks like she's into mostly just like trading her whole army for mine, which is netting a profit for her, but it could have been worse. Ow. Okay, that's really not good. That's a lot of damage. She did not stab me for the 2? What the heck? Okay. Well. Can't put out a weapon this turn. So I'm not getting him if I did that, but that was hopefully preventing me a lot of damage. Taunt Totem? No, Taunt Totem would have been too good. I'm not trading him for a 1-1. My opponent's got 6 damage. She would have me dead if she just attacked last turn. I assume she's got some other way to kill me. That would do it. If I'd killed one, the other one would have got it. Although there actually would have been... She shouldn't have played this, because she might have not given it to me. I guess it didn't matter, so whatever. Oh yeah, she needed him for the combo. Never mind. Well, that was lame. That was a lot of... Sharp Sword Oil does not usually work out that well for me. But it looks like a pretty decent deck. It is unfortunately a little bit shy on the new guards, so you're going to have to watch for my opponent to kill me with the Grand Tournament cards. But I'm going to do what I can with it next time. Please click the legendary like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.